to another episode on Pokemon Sword and Shield. My name is Devon Law, aka Player 1, and I've been Shine Pokemon Hunter and Paldea Scar Violet, Shine Pokemon X-Men, Paldea Scar Violet, Shine Pokemon Champion and Paldea Scar Violet, and also Shine Pokemon Legend and Pokemon Legends ZA, Kalos Region. And today we are playing that episode on Pokemon Sword and Shield. Right now our goal is to hit 200 subscribers. I know it's a really difficult task to make, but I'm trying to make that goal to happen. So if you like that video, please check my squad below at Mario Masters 150. Now the introduction out of the way, so let's get started. Okay, in our previous episode, we defeated some Dynamax Pokemon on our first shot. And we got some XPs. These XP candies will just level up the Pokemon just like that. Depends which candy you're giving it. Like, if you give it some Pokemon XP candies, it'll gain Pokemon's powers instantly. And the more times you level up that Pokemon, the further it will be available to evolve. Yeah, Pokemon can evolve in many different ways. Like some Pokemon require just leveling up. Some Pokemon can evolve from late trading. Some Pokemon even can evolve by using stones. Yep, every Pokemon has its own way to evolve. Like we got some medium candies, we got 2 rare candies, and some Dynamax candies. Yep, and also folks, you can't earn these candies by going inside the Dynamax den and defeat that Pokemon. And on a 1-on-1 combat of Pokemon. On 1-on-1 combat. And also, not only you get these candies right here, you will also get TMs as well. Hey, hello, I am very good. Number 2, welcome to the live stream on Pokemon Sword and Shield on the Nintendo Switch 2 now. And remember, to get these candies, you must defeat the wild Pokemon that are in the Dynamax Den. Once you do that, you'll have an opportunity to catch that Pokemon. That will increase your candy level. And also, this game is called Pokemon Sword and Shield on the Nintendo Switch 2. And also, folks, not only you'll get candies if you earn Pokemon from the dens, you'll earn special TMs as well. Not just TMs, you'll earn TRs too. These TRs, they're vintage. So that means when you teach a Pokemon a TR, then that TR breaks. It can no longer regain. So be careful while handling those TMs and TRs. Now TMs, those TMs, those moves can be used over and over again, etc., etc., etc. Like you can use as many times as you live. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I am very good. Number 2. And also, folks, you can play with people online as well. You just have to have the online or the online plus expansion pass. The difference between those two is if you're playing online, you can just play with people online all the way around the globe, no matter what language they're from or what region they're from. Now, if you get the online plus expansion pass, you have all access to all games, including retro games as well, like GameCube, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Entertainment System, and so much more. Okay, now here we find the fighting type Pokemon. Now fighting types can be against Psychic, Fairy, and Flying. Use any of those types against fighting types, and you'll do triple damage. But be warned, because if you use Steel, Rock, or Normal, you're not going to cut it. Now here we found a Pokemon called Cloppopus. another Pokemon that come from this region. Since we have a flying type, we're good to go. Okay. And remember, you have to be careful because if four Pokemon gets defeated, the game's over. Or if it lasts 10 times, also if it lasts 10 turns, game's over. And there you have it, Copperpuss. It's okay. Not everyone can live stream like that. In order to live stream, you must have at least 50 subscribers in order to gain live stream. If you don't have 50 subscribers, then you can't do it. And also, there are also shiny Pokemon around here too. But in order to collect, hello, Hooks front, hello Herx fam. Yeah, oh, you only have 45 subscribers. Aw, that's so close. But don't worry, you're getting there. Just all you do is keep trying, and don't give up. Yep. See, once you have 50 subscribers, I am very good, man, too. Once you have 50 subscribers, then you can start live streaming on both TikTok, Twitter, or even YouTube. Okay, Copperpuss, Tantrum Pokemon, is very curious, but it means of investigating things is trying to punch them with its tentacles. The search for food is what brings it out to land. Hello, Crystal Caldwell B9C. Welcome to the live stream. Good. It also, folks, it's always good to support each other too, because after all, sharing's caring. And also, folks, more. But don't worry, this ain't the only Pokemon game can be played on Switch too. Lots of games can be played on the Switch, from the Switch 2. And also, folks, there are some games coming out for the Switch 2 as well, coming from this year and next year. The game coming out for this year for the Switch 2 is called Splatoon Raiders. That's only available on the Switch 2 on July 23rd, 2026. And also, Pokemon Waves and Winds is launching onto Switch 2 next year in 2027. Okay, so now we got a Sizzlipede. Now this Pokemon is Fire Bug. So be careful. And remember, folks, you can play with people online as well, in both Pokemon Sword, Shield, or any Pokemon game that evolve. Since we got Sizzlipede, we're just going to defeat this Pokemon. Okay, not bad. Ooh, tons of damage. Ooh, triple damage. Nice one. Ooh, quadruple damage. Well, that was easy. Don't worry. Not everyone's good at playing Pokemon. And also, not everyone likes Pokemon, as you know. It's just like people gotta be in the mood for any Pokemon game like Sword, Shield, Diamond, Pearl, and etc. etc. But the latest Pokemon game that just released on the Switch and Switch 2, it was Pokemon Legends ZA. That's the game that was the last Pokemon game that was released on the 10 Switch and Switch 2. Hello, I'm Metro Jones 1542. Welcome to the live stream. and also on Metro 54 too. I'm just showing them how to get XP candies by defeating Pokemons in different raids. And also, different XP candies have different powers of leveling up your Pokemon. Like we got XS means extra small, S means small, M means medium, L means large, and XL means extra large. Okay, now we have a Trudel. Okay, so remember, Trudel can be weak against electric types or grass types. Okay, we gotta be careful because and also folks, if you don't feel like challenging that Pokemon raid, you can also skip it too. Because I mean, it's no shaming if you don't want to challenge it. Because the more XP, because the more stars you earn, you, you, the Pokemon race can be really powerful and dangerous. Depends on how many stars you have on it. Yeah, because remember, we in the Dynamax Den, sometimes you'll see a 1 star, which is easy. 2 stars means medium. 3 stars means hard. 4 stars means super hard, and 5 stars means expert. So be careful if you're hitting 5 stars, because when you hit expert mode, because once you hit expert mode, they're going to know your tricks. So, and once they know your tricks, they're going to start taking more than one turn to fight. Like 5 stars, they could take up to 3 turns in a row. Alright, a Zigzagoon. And also, folks, some Pokemon trainers can trade with you too. And there you have it, a Zigzagoon in the glaring form. And also, there's a special trainer who will be willing to give away their Zigzagoon for yours. But you gotta go to the Eye of Armor, aka the Part 2. Because if you get to the part 2 in the Eye of Armor, then that's where things get a little tricky. And you just look for a lady who are willing to give away their Zigzagoon for yours. And once you have that required Zigzagoon that the lady wants, then all you do is trade it with her, and she'll give you a regular Zigzagoon from yours. But be careful, not in part 2, because not only they'll trade their Zigzagoon, they'll be also trading other Pokemon like they will trade other Pokemon like Mr. Mime or Mrs. Mime if it's a female. That's how I call Mrs. That's why I call Mr. Mime. If it's a female, a Mrs. Mime. And remember, Pokemon Waves and Wings is launching onto Switch 2 next year in 2027. And also, but don't worry, there are some other games willing to be coming out for the Switch 2. And that is not Pokemon. It's called Splatoon Raiders. That's coming out on July 23rd, 2026 of this year. So early purchase can be. So early purchase can not early purchase. So early pre-orders will be available at GameStop or any local game store that's around you in the USA. And also, if people early purchase the game, will receive a special item and a special gift. Some new outfits for your Inkling. And some new paint. Like Splatoon's is kinda like you playing Call of Duty, minus all the gun violence. Okay, so you have a Stuffle. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's it for you. Ah, a Ralts. If I remember correctly, this Pokemon Ralts, it came from the Hoenn region. And also, this Pokemon has 2 evolutions, depends which gender is on. Like if you have a male Ralt, you have a 50% of evolving into Gardevoir, and a 50% chances to evolve it to Gallade. Or if you have or if it's a female Ralt, it can only evolve into Gardevoir only if it's a female. It can't evolve into Gallade if it's a female. But if you want to get Glade, first of all it's gotta be a male. But once you level it up to evolve it to Corlia, then you gotta use a certain stone to evolve it to Glade. That's how you want to get Glade. That's true, but that's yep, because Pokemon can be evolvable in different ways. Ah, so you have a Misino too. If I remember correctly, Misino came from the Unova region. Also, it's a cleaner too. Because Misino can brush away anything from it with his tail. You touch my Steenie? Steenie, I am so sorry for you. Please forgive me. If I remember correctly, my Steenie came from the Alola region. Also one of my favorite Pokemons from the Alola region. Steenie, sorry to do it to you, bud. That's what happens if you. That's what happens. You don't match your types correctly. Because if you don't match your types correctly, then they won't be able to be evolvable. And here we find. Oh no! We found DM31 Attract. Attract is not very good Pokemon move. Okay, folks, those who don't know what the move Attract does, that's when the Pokemon will use that move in his daily charms and make your opposite Pokemon fall in love with your Pokemon and won't be able to attack. But it only works. If the Pokemon is the opposite gender of your Pokemon that you use. And here, on the bridge, we can see the whole wildlife area. Just look at that Just look at that view. It sure is breathtaking. Okay. And look at that. And that's how quickly we'll bulk the Yamper into Bolt Hound. And there you have it. Yamper has evolved into Bolt Hound. Just like that. Bolt Hound. Dog Pokemon. This Pokemon generates electricity and channels into its legs to keep them going strong. Bolt Hound can run non-stop for 3 full days. That's a lot. That's a long time. Truly. And also, as long as you keep up as long as you keep it up, you should not fail. As long as you have the power of courage, the power of spirit, and the power of reluctant friendship, there's no way you could possibly fail. Yep. And also, folks, and also good, folks, it's always good to manage your money correctly, because if you spend it on too much, if you spend it on something that you don't want to spend it on, then you'll be in trouble. And also, it's always good to keep your money when you need to have it. Okay. Nessa should be right over here at the lighthouse. Next to the statues of the 2 Rockstar Pokemon. And there she is, staring at the beautiful ocean of Galar region. Yeah, Nessa, I can't tell you're a water type or a psychic type. Thanks, Nessa. Okay. I like her enthusiasm. Okay, I like that enthusiasm. Yes, but don't. Some other folks, watch your step if you battle Nessa, because her Pokemon are trying to trick you. Because if you get tricked, then you're done for. Yep, like dun dun dun. Now these Pokeballs are called net balls. These net balls can be caught against a bug type or a water type. But if it was water type you want to do, you got battle You gotta use a different specific ball to catch water types in. It's called dive ball. Dive ball can catch any water type Pokemon just like that. That's your, have no fear. Gym Challenger Shadow 109 is here. Okay, now here we're going to do another gym mission. Except this gym mission, your mission is to make your way through the water maze to that goal. It's the guy named Dan. Okay, remember, Dan, he's the referee. That means he's in charge of whatever Pokemon battle that any trainer gets into. Okay, Ballhound, are you ready? Ready, my team? Don't be nervous. This is what we're training for. Ah! It is you who's going to get dumped into. Temple, huh? And we already got that. You Spark. Good work. Good work, Ballhound. I guess one Pokemon. That's weak. Okay. So we're going to press these buttons right here. You go near and press the A button to interact with those buttons. Just like that. And go like that. And go like that. First part of the maze, so far so good. Okay, I spot another trainer. Let's see what you got, Heather. Okay, you have a Krabby. Okay, remember correctly, Krabby came from the Kanto region, which is the Let's Go's. Laters. And now they have the Corpfish. And we just got that Pokemon too. From the Dynamax Den. Do it again. Laters. Well, that's what happens if you don't match your types correctly. Yep, that's what happens if you don't match your types correctly, folks. If you don't match your typings, you're going to lose this battle. Remember, folks, in order to take care of water types, electric types, and grass types will do triple damage. But be warned, because if you use rock, ground, or fire types, you're definitely going to fail. Okay, so you have a Remoraid. Okay, Remoraid came from the Sinnoh region, which is Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus. But in order to find them, you only find them. If you're playing Legends Arceus, to find Remoraid, you gotta go to World 3, which is the Cobalt Coastlands. Ah, a Trudel. And we already got that Pokemon in the beginning of the story mode. Okay. Okay, throwing water at my face. Not bad. But you're out though. Good work, Corvus Squire. Another eligible victory. We're almost there with the maze. We just need a little bit more. Just a little bit more, and we're done. Now this we really gotta use your strength, and by use your strength, I mean use your brain. Cause this is where we really gotta use your brain, because if you don't, you'll be done for. And there you have it. We complete the maze. That was a tricky one over here. And mission accomplished. Okay, my team. Okay, team. Are you ready? Don't be nervous, my team. This is what we're training for, and this is why we're here. Don't be nervous. And there she is, coming down the aisle. Just look at that crowd. Welcome, honored gym challenger. It's okay. At first, we didn't know what. Well, you should have told us where you were going first. We would have to find you. It's a matter, folks. It's always good to tell your parents where you're going, so that way they'll make you feel safe, because it's always good to make sure that you're safe, because God is always here. He has eyes and ears like cameras. But bring it on then, Nessa. Let's see. Let's see what water types you want me. Let's see what water types you want me to fry up this time. Okay, let's. You touch my Goldeen! Oh no, not my Goldeen! How dare you! Goldeen, I am so sorry. It's nothing personal. If I remember correctly, Goldeen came from the Kanto region, so, which is the Let's Go. Aracuda. Ha! Another fish you want to get a fry up. So Aracuda, how you like your frying up? Sunny side up or sunny side down? All comes up must come down. Laters. Ooh, now he has a Dreadnought. The evolution of Trudel. So now we really gotta be careful. Okay, Ballhelm, this is up. Time to Dynamax Lightning. Time to Dynamax Lightning stuff and use Dynamax Spark. There he comes. Good boy, Ballhound. Here she comes with the Dreadnought. Okay, Ballhound. Use Dynamax Spark. Wow! Tons of damage. Oh yes, let the lightning shred across the world, shred across the stadium. Uh oh, Max Darkness. Look out, Ballhound. Okay, I took a little damage. Not bad. Not bad, Ballhound. I mean, Dreadnought. Not bad. But let's see handle it again. Bye bye. And Dreadnought tapped out. Hey, look at that. We have defeated Nessa. And look at that. We have defeated Nessa. Good job, Ballhound and the rest of my team. Good job. Ha ha ha. You lose. Yep. You lose, Nessa. Times changed, Nessa. Times changed. Maybe because I matched my typings correctly. Aw, thanks, Nessa. Now, what a good sport. And look at that. We got the second badge. Now we can catch up to level 30 Pokemon. Our next stop will be the Fire type gym. Shadow19, my sincere congratulations on your victory over the gym leader Nessa. Please take this uniform in the TM. Whoa! We got TM36 Whirlpool. Yeah, I remember correctly. The TM that does that. it will trap your opponent in the whirlpool for 4 to 5 turns. And thank you for the uniform. Okay, now let's get out of here. Do not keep the chairman waiting. Head to seafood restaurant, the captain's table. So you will not forget to the chairman's face. I will give you one of his lead cards. Thank you, mysterious lady. Oh, that's Miss Olina. But sometimes we call her mysterious lady because she's not easy to throw down. Okay, time to go to the seafood restaurant to have a well-deserved meal. Yep, come my team. Let's go. Sonia! John 109. Let's celebrate your recent victory. Thank you, Rose. Oh, were you invited too? I think I was. Yes, Sonia. You two know each other? That's great. Come now, please be seated. Okay. No. No need to get your feathers in the bunch. What a kind gentleman. Holbury is a seafood town. Naturally, if one is going to eat here, the obvious choice is the local cuisine. Ooh, that sounds heavenly. Everything on the menu is delicious. We're going to try it. Oh, but by the way, how's Professor Magnolia getting on? I'm quite in debt to hear her. You know, she was the one who figured out how to unleash the power of wishing stars, and use that power to Dynamax Pokemon. We would never have been able to create Dynamax fans without her. Yeah, I want to know too. How is Miss Magnolia? What's wrong? She was saying that there's still so much we don't know about Dynamaxing. We still don't know. We still have so much to learn. But that's a major bummer. It's causing her some worry. Okay, that's something we should be concerned about. She even made me take a power spot detector with me when I started traveling. Oh, a power spot detector? That is some nifty device. A power spot detector? That's the device that allows me to discover the power spot. Locations that emit Gala particles and allow Pokemon to Dynamax. Wow, spot on, Rose. Spot on. I don't like hearing that Professor Magnolia is so worried though. If only there was something I could do. I'm not sure, Rose. I think something shady is going on. Sonia, it may be good for you to visit the vault in Hemlock. I believe the key to unlock the secret of Dynamax and Phenomenon lies in the history preserved there. Understood, Chairman. I will arrange a meeting with Miss Sonia. However, I believe it's about time we get going, Chairman. Jeez, Miss Olina, what's your big grudge? What's your beef stew? But I already have her. Hmm? But I had a hard chance time to speak with Shadow 109. It's, it's okay, sure. It's okay, Mr. Rose. If your work is that important, just say it. I understand. It, it's regrettable, but I suppose it can't be helped. If something needs to get done, there's no time like the present after all. Wise words, Rose. Wise words. In any case, I bid you a farewell. See you later, Mr. Rose. What a kind gentleman. Does he think he's doing me a favor? He's right that the vault will be a good place to look for info on the legends, but what's wrong? You got the water badge, yeah? Defeating Nessa is no small feat. Here's the TM as reward. We got TM 79. Retaliate. They usually get revenge for a fainted ally. If the ally fainted in the previous turn, this move powerful is increased to. Nessa's a good friend. Perhaps I should drop in on her. Until next time, Gen Challenger. Bye bye, Professor. Alright, mate. You got both grass and water back by now, right? In that case, now our next stop we're going to head now is Motorstoke. And that's where we'll find gym leader number 3, Kaboo. Sure. From what I heard, he's holed up now in Gallo Mines number 2, undergoing some special training. If he's in there, then we can't take him on in the motor, even if we zip right over there, putting the brakes on our gym challenge. So I say we head to Gala Mine 2 ourselves. Let's go see what all the fuss is about. Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, we're going to see what's all the fuss. Okay, okay, Q fan is having a stroll together. This is the Gala Mines number 2. We call a wind pod. This Pokemon comes from the Alola region. In order to catch, this Pokemon Wimpod came from the Alola region. So you want to go to the Alola region, you gotta play both Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, and they both on exclusive on the DS and 3DS. And we got Wimpod. That was simple. Wimpod. Turn tail Pokemon. Its nature's cleaner. It eats anything and everything, including garbage and rotten things. The ground near its nest is always clean. Wow. That's a Binnacle. Remember correctly, this Pokemon came from the Kalos region. And also, this Pokemon was an Alpha Guard too. Yeah, this Pokemon was an Alpha Guard in the Kalos region if you're playing Legends ZA. So we really gotta be careful if you're having Alpha Guards in Legends ZA because because they ain't willing to surrender without a fight. If an alpha guard sees you, if an alpha guard sees you, you'll be good as done for. And there you have it. We got Binnacle. Good work. Binnacle. Two-hand Pokemon. After two Binnacles find a suitable size rock, they adhere themselves to it and live together. They cooperate to gather food during high tide. Yep, that's like the power of teamwork. Or sort of like two peas in a pod. Pretty funny. Bead? What are you doing in the mines? We were defeated in the previous mines. I feel sorry for my Pokemon after I made them take part in the. I'm not in the mood to deal with weaklings right now. Hey, who are you calling weak? You better control that toot of yours, because can you deal with the shiny Pokemon in history? Okay, fine. Be that way. Let's do it. Ballhound, get in here. Show this beat some real fear. Ballhound, take a bite at him. Laters. Cathita, huh? Ballhound, do it again. 2 outs. Okay, Ballhound. I'm gonna switch you out for a minute. Drizzle, I'm gonna let you have some fun too. Drizzle, water pulse him. Ah! Side boot. Okay, you use a potion, super potion. Not bad. Not bad at all. But you're already lost. That super potion ain't gonna save you that long. Told you. Oh, now he has a Ponyta, huh? Give up. Oh, this Ponyta is from the Galar region. And I wouldn't touch that area, because Almond Jump 52 is gonna get really angry. Gah! Ah! Look, what are you trying? Oh no, you give me a side deck headache. Yep, good job, Drizzle. You toughed it out. You toughed it out, Drizzle. That's what I want to see. My Pokemon fighting side by side. You lose, B. And look at that! Scope is evolving. And there it is. Scorpion has evolved into Greedent. Greedy Pokemon. It stacks berries in its tail. So many berries that they fall out constantly. But this Pokemon is a bit slow-witted. So it doesn't notice the lost. Yeah, yeah, you better take your words back. Yeah, you better take your words back because I would sell you, I would sell my Pokemon, cause I would sell my Pokemon up to make you cry. Oh, he's giving his lead card. That's kind of big of them. See ya. Okay, folks, and that's the end of my video. Right now, my goal is to hit 200 subscribers. I know it's a really hard task to make, but I'm trying to make that goal happen. So, if you like the video, please check my subscribe down below at Mario Masters 150. And also, folks, stay tuned for the upcoming games for both PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2, which is Splatoon Raiders coming out on July 23rd, 2026, and also Marvel Tokens Fighting Souls is launching onto PS5 and PC on August 6, 2026. Early Yep, pre-orders are available at this time at the local game store for any of those games. This is Devon Law speaking, aka Player One speaking. We'll sign off. We'll see you next time on our next Pokemon game adventures. And peace out.